Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. Yo, the Diddy case has taken a new turn. It's a new addition to the scandal. Now they brought in the Maui in Hawaii police chief has named in the Diddy new lawsuit. Right? Check this out. This gets even so crazy. When they kept it amongst us, right? Everything was good, right? For you YouTubers watching, right? When they brought in the Maui police chief who's on this side of the hand, now you got an issue. When you kept it amongst us, it was no problem. We're going to break this down. We're going to play the whole story so you can hear it. But first, make sure you subscribe to my daughter's YouTube channel at Juanita Mecca Audio. All right? All right, you know what it is. Unique Mecca Audio, man. We're going to do this real nice and smooth. Diddy's lawsuits has taken a new turn. Now they brought in the Maui police, a decorated chief of police. You know, they brought into this, saying that he was working for Diddy at the time and seeing certain things happen, didn't even offer medical help. But let's listen to the story and see what they're talking about.
Maui's police chief, a famous football player, and a comedian are among the high-profile men accused in a civil lawsuit of participating in or facilitating crimes alongside rapper Sean Diddy Combs.
And the chief and others say it is not true, but now Maui's mayor is asking the police commission to place the chief on leave while this is investigated.
A nearly 90-page lawsuit accuses John Pelletier of serving as muscle for Sean Diddy Combs in California and Las Vegas, several years before Pelletier left Las Vegas to become Maui County Chief of Police. The same suit accuses NFL player Odell Beckham Jr. and a comedian known as Drewski of rape. We asked the chief, county, police commission, and police union for a response. A Maui Police Department spokesperson says the chief has no connection to anyone in the suit. We are confident that the evidence will demonstrate these claims to be false and will expose those who are deliberately trying to manipulate the legal system to spread misleading narratives. The union declined to comment. We asked the plaintiff's attorney for additional comment, too, without reply. Then, late Monday, the mayor's office forwarded us a letter he sent to the Maui Police Commission, calling for Pelletier to be placed on administrative leave pending further investigation. Mayor Richard Bisson says due process must be observed, but the existence of these allegations alone presents concerns regarding public trust, adding that putting the chief on leave and launching an independent investigation does not constitute a presumption of guilt, but ensures that he is not in a position that may compromise the integrity of the office while the matter is under review. We asked the chief's office for additional response to the mayor's move. Beckham Jr. said on his social media, "I really can't even believe that my name is mentioned in that matter. There was absolutely no truth to those allegations." Drewski said on social media, "This allegation is a fabricated lie. I was broke living with my mom without any connections to the entertainment industry at the time of this allegation. So the inclusion of my name is truly outlandish." KHON2's legal analyst explains why high-profile people can be targeted by lawsuits.
It's not uncommon at all for high-profile people to be named, especially be named as a large group of defendants in this kind of lawsuit. And the reason why is because when you're sitting at a very high level in the government, whether you're the police chief or a mayor or the governor of a state, it's very easy to be targeted because then that potentially opens up the finances and the wallet.
The accusation.
You see how this Diddy thing is taking a whole new turn. That's why I played this out and I wanted you to see this, right? Because like I said, as long as they kept it in the urban circle, let's say, the hip hop circle, it was all right. But now the net is getting wider, right? Let's ride. What comes to mind when I think of that is when, you know, cocaine became prevalent, let's say in the New York area. When it was in New York City, it was all right. When the people from Jersey started crossing over the George Washington Bridge to get the drugs and bring it back to New Jersey to get high, and these were prominent people in Jersey, children that was crossing that bridge to go get that poison that was poisoning the New York community that everything was all right with. But once the net opened up and the European kids from Jersey started crossing over the bridge, now it became a problem, and that went throughout the whole nation. So that's how the drug era played out. That's before the crack era even. See how you get all kinds of game over here. So that's the same thing happening here now with the Diddy situation. We had the crack era, right? And then now we got the Diddy era, which is the deviant era, as Cat Williams said. You know, he said 28, 24 would be the year of the big deviants. You know, but that's where we at. So the net has broadened. You understand? The net has broadened out. You understand? And now it done picked up a Maui police chief to bring him in. So now you're going to see the whole federal government get involved because they have to clear the Maui police chief whether he's guilty or not. But they'll never do that. But you understand what I'm saying. So now the net has widened. So now we're going to really see what's going on with the Diddy situation. When they kept it amongst Diddy, it was cool. You see, they didn't even put nothing out in here really about, this Maui police chief. Come on, man. Hold up.
Accusations date back to 2018 when Pelletier was still on the mainland with the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. He is accused, among other things, of posing as a Contra Costa California sheriff in order to deter a woman from filing a rape charge.
I think the thing about high-profile people is that they do have a strong presence in terms of anybody being able to Google or determine whether or not somebody is actually in the vicinity and then of doing something because they were in that location. Again, we don't know. Maybe these specific allegations are true, but the best thing to do is to wait for the lawsuit to play out and find out whether they are true or completely false.
All right, so enough of that, right? But this is the new police chief that they done brought into this, and this might backfire the whole Diddy case with these lawsuits because now you're bringing somebody prominent in that may have skeletons in his closet, and maybe all that is true. You never know. But bottom line is it's in their best interest to make sure it goes away. But now it became public and super public because it's attached to Diddy, right? So you got that, right? So now, how did this incident even begin, right? They said the alleged incident occurred after, Diddy heard Pelham, the female victim, say that she believed that he was involved in the Tupac murder. Now, both of them, right, Beckham and Odom, say they attended Diddy parties, but they both denied the incident. They said, yeah, well, we've been to a Diddy party, but I don't remember the incident, So Drew posted on his Instagram, which you already know, that, man, I was broke living with my moms and all that. You bugging out even bringing that up. Then Beckham then shot back and let him know that, there ain't no truth to the allegation. I would never do nothing like this. None of this is true. None of this could be true and all that, right? And then Pelletier, who's now the police chief, that's where the problem comes in at because they done brought Pelletier into this, right? So now the police chief, is named in the lawsuit as alleged co-conspirator for working for Diddy at the time, said that he had the list of the safe houses or where they had the freak off houses and all that. They said that this man behind me was in charge of that, right? Then they said, according to, the lawsuit, Pelletier told Parham, to go home, right? So she's saying that after they awed her, he just sat there and told her to go home and didn't check her for no medical attention or nothing like that. And that she saw him give one of the neighbors an envelope that was full and appeared to be, money in that. He took him at gunpoint and took him back to his house and restrained him and refused to let them, call an attorney. And, that's how that incident played out, right? So then after that, right, so do you believe that, first of all? I rambled through that, but I just wanted to know, do you believe that? Does that make any sense to you? Right? Now, does it make any sense? They saying that the police chief was working for Diddy. While he was working for Diddy, he had a list of the safe houses. As he moved forward with a list of the safe houses, now he's at this freak off, and he was there when this female got odd. And when it was over, all he did was tell her to leave and didn't say, "Oh, you all right? Did they bust you open? What's going on?" He didn't say anything. You know what I mean? He just let him leave, and then bop. Before that, when they said he grabbed them at gunpoint, you know what I mean? They ain't got to leave. That he took them at gunpoint back to his house, allegedly. That's what they say. Saying that he took them back to his house and did some things and did some things and did some things. You know what I mean? That's the way it play out. But bottom line is, the end result to this, right, was that the mayor said that, you know, he put him on administrative leave because these are some serious charges, and he don't want to even downplay it or let anyone think any less of it, but they pulled the police chief out of his position. So that's where we at. What do y'all think about that, Ron? Do you think that this will open up, you know, Diddy's case for him to, you know, beat some of this or expose some of this? Because we know they're exposing Diddy, so now Diddy have to expose them. That's what a defense lawyer do. So now you got a police chief caught up. So how would you utilize that police chief in a situation like this to make it even better? Because right now, you know, their bottom line is to clear the police chief. And if they clear the police chief, then Diddy could use that to clear his situation. So right now, it was in their best interest to leave that police chief out if I was playing in that chessboard. You know, I'm just saying, that's me. That's where I see that. But Diddy's in a world of a lot of trouble right now. They coming from that bag at all angles, because you already know if he lose the case, what happens, he lose the case. If Diddy loses this case, he got to forfeit Bad Boy, Sean Combs Enterprise, you know, what's that other thing, Daddy's House, you know, just he got to forfeit everything. And that's how they leave you broke and spit you back out. So you'll be a pauper, and it shows that they won, because here you go. And a lot of people go mad from being where they at. Could you imagine them locking Diddy up, taking everything from him, send him home, just like the day he was in college trying to get the intern job? Fresh mind, but no pockets. What do you think Diddy would be doing then? I think he'll find another way to get back on top, because it's just in him. He's a hustler, you know? But that's how it is. And you got some people that'll just lose their mind. Oh, yo, don't forget Cashbox. You know what I mean? Because I've been losing my mind dealing with that joint up there. You know, the Cash App, you know? But Cashbox can't really come out and revive this whole thing. But, you know, that's where we at, man. But this thing is real serious. Been on here long enough. Cheers, cheers, toast the crime, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.
Fresh out the can of 26, he back on the strip, getting back in the mix. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca audio. Get it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whiny. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spin a couple bands on the Dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a roaring uptown. They be horn uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, we got a lot to give. Now you trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend a ear. He started in uptown, he gon' finish dead. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community yours. So we can give back to the
Cheers, cheers, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.